Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Cardinals will kick it away to start. And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So North Carolina's offense will start this game off with the football. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
And he's going to go backwards, and they force a fourth down. What a play by this defensive front. And the Tar Heels will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. So the Louisville Cardinals offense will try to get something started with their first possession. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. Well, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And
there he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. With a fresh set of downs. Catch in the middle. It's Moran. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Wow, already up to 250 catches for his career.
That's a lot of catches. How about the consistency of this young man? The durability, the toughness. He's got all those characteristics, Paul.
250 catches is impressive, too, because every week the defense knows they're trying to get this guy the ball, and still they cannot stop it.
Back to pass on second down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the right. It's complete. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And the Cardinals look to keep this drive humming. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to...
into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to try to return this one. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. It's the conference finale today. Win this one. Extra football ahead. Has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, they're looking ahead, always pointing to the...
I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year, in our first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The #1 goal was to win the conference, and they have a chance to guarantee themselves a spot in that game with a win today.
Intentional throw. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the misfire, it's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides to the back. Gets it past the marker. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking down the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
From the gun, running back gets the give. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. With the catch, it's Moran. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down. Oh, he's got some space. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Well, this guy struggled the last time out. He knew he had to get back in the film, get back to the practice field, and work on some things. And I think he did some good work because he's already thrown for more yards in this first quarter than he did his last time out.
The Cardinals are rolling down the field. Let's go. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that.
He'll take a shot. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Cardinals. Number 3. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Colorado State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Cam the Ram isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Arizona. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Wants to go up top. Floats it out in space. Turning it on. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. And the Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the grab plenty for the first down. And he slipped through the crowd and Hill house it. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They're off to a really strong start and operating with a 14-10 lead. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And how about the bounce back for this QB? He's already got more passing yards right now than he had all last game. Nice job not getting down, not getting negative, not letting one bad game turn to two. Nice bounce back already in this next game.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. It'll be a draw. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab on the left. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. On the option. Now the toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Caught near the sideline, it's Daniels. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words to describe defensive linemen.
And they've converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Looking for the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
He'll keep it himself. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Barges ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisville. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. He's got it again. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The Tar Heels looking to convert on 4th down. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Hauls it in. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Tar Heels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll try the run. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, North Carolina.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down.
Let's go.
They'll give it to the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground.
Hey, man, 4th and 1 at any part of the field is risky to go for, especially when you're in your own end of the field. But they did. It was a good play call. I like them being aggressive, especially after getting that 1st down.
He'll pull it down. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the 1st half, and he's got a sack. He's got...
Trying to beat the D deep. Grabs it inside the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, North Carolina.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, too. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. They'll run play action. Unloads to the right. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And you want the interception on defense, but most of the time, coaches are preaching, knock the ball down, knock the ball down. It's not because they can't catch. They really don't catch well. But the defender's main job has to be separating that ball from the wide receiver, and usually that requires knocking that thing down as the wide receiver's trying to catch it. Man, that's frustrating for a defense. You got him in 3rd and long. You know it's a pass. No, it's not until it isn't. They run the football. They get you, get a first down. Frustration. Got to move on to the next play.
And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points, but the sack that we think setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far, and then a lot of momentum moving forward.
QBs together, throwing the football in there. I mean, really developing that.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw time, running short in the half. Caught over the middle. It's Moran. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Now, listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. The official says no good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. And the run goes nowhere, and that'll send us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans. if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. There he goes. Running through contact. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Smashes through the tackle. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Trying to bully their way in. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start for in the second half. Like coming.
Next, going for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Going to sling it on second down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And the Tar Heels will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Second down coming up. Now the play fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. On target to the left. Powers through. Touchdown Cardinals! And the route is on.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Colorado State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ram isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over Arizona. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. He's looking to throw. Under fire. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Might be changing the route. The give from the gun. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tar Heels line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. To the air on first down. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Scrambling away. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, UNC! A great catch and run for 6.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Going right to work up top. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away.
Breaks into the open.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Cardinals line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Breaks the tackle. Past the first down marker and still running. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Buys a little time. He's going to take off all the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And the Tar Heels are marching down the field. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He's going to run it. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got him. And he's still running. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Creates a little space. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And how about that? That's the first INT key for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So first down will open up the final period.
Let's go!
Quickly out to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to the ground. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the RPO, complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
They'll go to the air. Steps away. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. Touchdown, North Carolina! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the 2-point try is no good. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
37.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Moran. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game, they pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Here's a heat. That ball's free behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that was the biggest play of the game. They've got the lead offensively. They're trying to run this thing out. He coughs it up. The defense jumps on it. And all of a sudden, this game has a different feel.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it! So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Slams ahead. Touchdown, UNC! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Firing to the right, complete. He's into the end zone for the two-point conversion, at least for the moment. But there is a flag down. They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
The Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. And the Cardinals decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll run it from the gun. Runs through a tackle. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff. Few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got...